LeBron James is on the verge of making history for what seems to be like the 100th time now since he's broken so many records due to his longevity. But this is another record that's going to be taken down that I actually never knew about until the last few weeks. That's being hyped up now, obviously, by the media, his people, and whatnot. But Michael Jordan has the record currently for most 30 points or higher games by an individual in NBA history. He has over 562 games in which he scored 30 points or more. LeBron James now has 561 games in which he scored 30 points or more. Now, I guess you could say this is a great achievement for LeBron since he's going to be the all-time leader. But when you look at the math and everything, what Jordan did was more impressive than LeBron. So let's look at how many games total they played for their career. LeBron currently has played over 1,520 games, while Michael Jordan played 1,072 games. That means LeBron has played 448 games. So it would have taken him 450 more games to break this record by Michael Jordan. 450 games would be about 5 NBA seasons and 40 games. So 5.5 NBA seasons, basically. It took LeBron playing extra 5.5 seasons to break this record. Let's dig even deeper into this mathematically. So if you do the math, out of 1,072 games, Michael Jordan has scored 30 or more 562 times. Do the math, and it comes out to be over 52% of the time Michael Jordan, when he was playing as a player, scored 30 or more points. Think about how ridiculous that was. That if you grew up watching Michael Jordan like I did, I watched all the Bulls games during the 90s, from the start of the 90s till the end. So I got to see that stretch. I was too young to remember the 80s, but think about it. During that stretch, I got to see Jordan score 30 or more points over half the time, essentially. That was absurd, but that was really the case during the 90s. I remember it felt like every game he was scoring 30 or more. It was such a regular occurrence that it seemed so normal. But back then, I didn't realize how historical that was, that it wasn't common for a player to easily get 30 or more. Back then, it actually was a lot harder. Now today, with the way the league is, you have several guys who could average 30 points or more per season. So it's not as amazing as it is now compared to back then. But back then, it was incredible. It showed what a prolific scorer Michael Jordan was, considering the rules back then were beneficial to the defenses, that it gave them the edge versus the offensive player, especially on the perimeter. But Jordan was so great, he could still dominate and just do it at a ridiculous level never seen before, outside of Wilt Chamberlain, I would say, just on the offensive end, just getting these 30-point games. And he did it in such a quick pace. Like, he was able to do a lot quicker than LeBron. He racked up those games. And that's what the fans loved. It was just entertainment every night, seeing what he did to defenses and how he carved them up. So to me, that is a testament of Jordan's prolific scoring. Just, it was on another level than LeBron's. If you look at LeBron and you see, if you just do the calculations right now, he has 561 games where he scored 30 or more out of a total of 1,520 games. That means LeBron has scored 30 or more points 36% of the time, which is pretty good, but that means you're basically only getting to see LeBron score 30 or more 1 out of every 3 games, where Jordan, it was basically a little bit over half the time you saw it. So that shows you how, even compared to LeBron, Jordan's just on another level when it comes to scoring. That is just unmatched and unheard of. So you got to give Jordan respect on that. Like they say, put some respect on his name. Just that he was on another level than LeBron when it just came to scoring. Just those two can't even compare. And when you look at Jordan's career scoring average, it's 30.1 points per game. LeBron is 27.1. So that's a full 3 points ahead of LeBron. And I think that margin will increase because if LeBron keeps playing, eventually his scoring averages are going to come down, career scoring. And what I think is even more interesting, LeBron shot 50.6% field goal percentage-wise for his whole entire career, while Jordan shot 49.7%. So LeBron only shot a little bit better than Jordan when it came from field goal percentage, despite being physically bigger and stronger than Michael Jordan, that he could easily muscle guys in the paint for easier buckets than Jordan could. Another example of how Jordan was just more skillful than LeBron. And I know people will hype up LeBron breaking this record as another indicator that he's the GOAT, but I still pick Michael Jordan over him because Michael just achieved great success in this shorter period of time than LeBron did. It's not even comparable. Well, LeBron is just stretching out the longevity game. That's great and all, but that still wouldn't put him ahead of Jordan in my eyes. If you want to play the longevity game, we can make that argument with Kareem also being better than Jordan simply because he had better longevity than Michael Jordan. But I still don't pick Kareem over Jordan, and same thing with LeBron. I'll never pick him over Jordan. But hey, it's a good achievement by LeBron. I'm sure he will hype it up and he will let us know about it a bunch of times like he does with all of his achievements. So that's all I had to say about it.